What time is it? It's time to get hip and get a grip with your host, Councilwoman rJo Winch. And we have a fantastic young lady that we're going to open up tonight. It's Aeon Robinson from Hartford. She attends Burns Latino Studies Academy. She's going to give us her own song, written by her, produced by her, performing here tonight for the very first time on Get Hip and Get a Grip.
Hi.
My name's J.C. McCauley.
I'm Naisha McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV.org.
I wake up every morning feeling like brand new, and I wait every day for a blessing that's brand new, and I know He's gonna bless me, 'cause a God is a God, and He has glory. Oh, He's gonna bless me today with a brand new thing. 'Cause God is a God, and He has glory. Oh, God has glory.
Great! Yeah, thank you! My goodness! Listen, of all the things I can do, y'all know I cannot sing, but you know what? Now I know another person who can. And we're so happy to have this opportunity that Aeon, that you came on and shared that with us, and that you decided that you would debut your song with us this evening. So we're so happy. Can you stick around for a little bit? We'll talk to you about what's going on in school and how that great other stuff is going on in your life. All right? So give us a minute. We'll get back to you. We want to take this opportunity to make sure that we recognize our other guests who we have on our panel tonight. We have Linda King Corbin, who is the Lieutenant Governor of the Kiwanis Club and was the former president, the immediate past president of the Hartford Kiwanis Club. We also have Peter DeMalley, I'm probably not saying it right, president of the Design Professionals, and also a member of the Kiwanis Club. And then we have our own faithful Lady Carrie McCauley, who you all see her here with us regularly. Mm-hmm. And we are so excited that here we are, another first on Get Hip and Get a Grip. I almost said the other one. Get Hip and Get a Grip, because we promote the young people here. We're so excited about what they do. We want to encourage them. And if you know other young people who have talents, it doesn't matter for us if they want to rap, if they want to recite, they want to sing, they want to draw, whatever they want to do, we want to promote whatever is great and what is important to them. You can always catch us here on AccessTV.org. Make sure you tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell somebody to go to AccessTV.org and check on Channel 8. Keep it locked on Get Hip and Get a Grip. So, Ms. Corbin, what's on your agenda this evening?
The good part, I just want to say welcome to everyone. Kiwanis Club is an international club, and it's about 101 years old. And just to think that the Hartford Club is 101 too. And we're the 101, we're the 13th club in the whole world to become helping the children of the world. That's our goal. And the way we're going to do it is that in the Hartford Club is that we have some people outside of Hartford that's going to help us make it better for our kids and the community. And also we have a Boy Scout troop too that we chartered, and now we're trying to do the little ones, a Cub Scout. So our mission is to help the children of the world.
And speaking of people who are outside of the city of Hartford, who come into Hartford regularly to help us with the council and the Kiwanis Club, is Mr. DeMalley.
Yeah, you got it.
So tell us a little bit about your organization and how did you get connected with the Hartford Kiwanis Club?
That's a very interesting story. But I'll get into that. I'm Peter DeMalley. I'm a president and founding principal of Design Professionals. We're a multidisciplinary consulting practice based in South Windsor, suburban South Windsor. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be there without Hartford. Mm-hmm. And we offer landscape architecture, civil and traffic engineering, urban planning, and land surveying services. So what we do anything to do with the real estate development world, land, and that type of thing. I've been doing that for 31 years. Before that, I was in government for 10 years. I was a director of planning and town planners and a regional planner in government for 10 years, and then started this practice in 1986. So, how did I get here? Well, I wanted to find a way to help out, in particular, the Northeast neighborhood in Hartford, because I'm also involved in a number of organizations, one of which is LWL Hartford, Living, Working, Loving Hartford, and once a month for the last 5 years, with a bunch of friends of mine, we've been presenting guest speakers in downtown Hartford, talking about all the issues that we have in Hartford and the region. And some of those presentations have dealt with needs in the Northeast neighborhood. It's a challenged environment, and because of that, I was inspired to see what I can do as a suburban resident to come back and help out the city, in particular that particular neighborhood.
And you all helped with a really fantastic event
Excellent.
last week
Yes.
with Troop 2, and just had your neighbors and friends come by and make donations of their bottles and cans, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, so one initiative of this program through Hartford Kiwanis, and we'll get into that in a second, we call it the Suburban Hartford Initiative Program of the Hartford Kiwanis Club. And what we did was we put together at the Salvation Army in North Hartford, 100 Nelson Street, we got together with Mike Harris, who's the Scoutmaster for Troop 2, who's one of the greatest guys you'll ever meet.
Okay.
He's so dedicated, it's amazing. He's an inspiring individual. He's a wonderful
yeah.
man.
We'll have Mike. You guys will meet Mike.
You got to interview Mike.
You will meet Mike.
He's a wonderful, inspiring guy. And then we put him together with a gentleman named Steve Lewis, who is a Scoutmaster from Troop 880 in South Windsor, which meets at my church, Wapping Community Church. So we put the two together. Troop 880 is a well-oiled machine. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And Troop 2 is a fledgling group. They're just starting out,
They're learning,
and they're younger kids, and they don't have a lot of Scoutmasters, but they've dedicated Scoutmasters, and we want to get them up to par. Troop 880 will have 5 Eagle Scouts this year alone, and they do between 3 and 6, I think, every single year. As I said, a well-oiled machine. They got young kids, and they got older kids who can mentor the young kids, and they've got the experience and merit badges and Eagle Scouts and all that stuff. And a lot of Scoutmasters were themselves Eagle Scouts. Not all of them, but most of them. Then we have Troop 2, which has had, to my knowledge, no Eagle Scouts.
We have to.
Oh, we have
Yeah,
two.
two.
Okay. Oh, good.
But
And-
we're growing.
We're growing.
and you're growing.
Growing.
And Mike Harris is a former Eagle Scout, so he's one of these great guys, you know. And what happens when kids go into scouting and they develop as a good scout and progress through scouting, it prepares them for the world.
That's right.
It prepares them for the challenges and opportunities of life, and it also prepares them for leadership.
Excellent. And then Miss Carrie, Lady Carrie,
Is it something like Boy Scout?
It is kind of. It is like Boy Cub
is Boy
Scouts.
Scouts.
It is Boy Scouts.
Okay.
But you have something that's coming up. You guys are doing double dutch. I mean, who knew double dutch would be still around? I asked my granddaughter the other day. I said, "You know how to do double dutch?" She like. I said, so that means no.
Exactly. Yeah. So on November 24th, November 4th, we will be doing a double dutch 40th anniversary that's going to be taking place at the Artist Collective, and pretty much what this event is about, just gathering all former jumpers, former coaches, just coming out and just celebrating us. You know, because back in the day, you know, that double dutch was really big in the city of Hartford. Actually, it was on the map.
Right.
And
No, they were.
actually,
They were champions, yeah.
She was a pirate.
and actually that's what we're trying to do, you know, pretty much just get it back into Hartford, you know, like it used to be. For the past several years, I've been working with the children, teaching them how to jump double dutch because the kids don't know how to jump. I am, the schools bring me in to do like a little program. Also too, each year for the past 3 years, I've been doing all 10 libraries, teaching the kids how to, you know, jump double dutch, and not only for girls, but boys and adults, because there's a lot of adults don't know how to jump either. And it's more than just jumping double dutch. It's good exercise.
It is.
You know, and you know.
But don't
that-
wear flip flops. We went through
Don't
this
wear
last week.
flip-flops.
Do not wear flip flops. That doesn't work. But let me tell you what does work. Keep it locked right here on accesstv.org. Channel 8. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. What time is it? It's time to get hip and get a grip with who? Councilwoman rJo Winch. And I'm here again tonight with another exciting program and some information. So for those of you young men who are out there and just don't feel like, oh, I don't have anything to do, guess what? There's an opportunity for you at the Hartford Kiwanis Club and the Boy Scouts. And then Mr. DeMalley was telling us a little bit about that before we went to commercial.
Let me first start with how did I get involved with Kiwanis? Okay, I was at a funeral. Brother of a friend in New Britain, and we mutual acquaintance, the brother, and a gentleman named Larry Levesque. He's an attorney with the state, long-term friend of mine. I hung out with him for years, many years. And Linda
who was the president at that time.
She was the president of the Kiwanis Club, but she's also a civil engineer, and I have a civil engineering practice.
Okay.
And so we started talking, and then I said, I'm looking for a home for some organization that's a 501c3 nonprofit organization where we can start to help out the neighborhood, the Northeast neighborhood in Hartford. And she said, well, we are. Let's get going. Come to our meeting.
We being the Kiwanis Club.
Hartford Kiwanis Club, the 101-year-old Hartford Kiwanis Club. So I went over there with my colleague who is part of this effort, Daniel Jameson, who's a civil engineer in our practice. His mother spent time.
Bright young man, very bright.
Very
Daniel
bright.
too.
He graduated cum laude from Wentworth Institute in Boston. He's a smart kid, and he's going for his master's degree in civil engineering. But his mother spent time in her youth in the Northeast neighborhood and progressed. She's a nurse now. But he wanted to give back, and we both wanted to jointly develop this program called Suburban Hartford Initiative. So Linda introduced us to the Hartford Kiwanis Club, and I've been involved with so many nonprofits that the last thing I want to do is create a new organization. We already have one here.
Yeah.
They've been helping out youth for over 100 years in Hartford and families, and so that's the place. So we got there. And then the first thing we did, as we said earlier, we put together Scoutmaster Mike Harris from Troop 2 in Hartford with the Scoutmaster Steve Lewis from Troop 880 in South Windsor. And then we developed the first collaborative effort on their part with Hartford Kiwanis Club was to have a fundraiser, redeemable bottles and cans at South Windsor at my church, Wapping Community Church, next to the public library. And we did that in the afternoon of Saturday, October 14th. And we collected thousands and thousands of cans and bottles.
And we did.
And we had a little jug, and we collected cash donations.
Exactly.
Should we say how much?
Over $500.
Just at the event, we had over $500 collected. And the redemption value of the bottles and cans that Fred from Fred's Redemption here in Hartford provided the truck. He was very kind to do that, and he brought them back and counted them and told us it's $250 value.
All right, so in that one event, so this is what lets you know what you can do when you work together.
That's right.
It doesn't matter. When you're willing to go outside of your boundaries to organize and work together. So this organization collected over $800 in one event by just asking their neighbors and friends and their church members to just give up bottles and cans that they were going to get rid of anyway.
And on top of that, and many of the people who contributed were members of my church. I've been plugging it for weeks and weeks and weeks and telling them about the Northeast neighborhood for over a year in church services. And so another friend of mine who owns a business in South Windsor called RSK Kelco, they're a landowner. They own a lot of commercial properties where the Stop and Shop is. They own that, among others, and they're a building developer, a client of mine. And one of the family members got together and decided to match that $500 cash donation.
Wow, and there's more.
So we ended up getting over $1,250 for the one event.
Day.
Right, and you know how important this is because the young men who are members of Troop 2 come from a community where they're financially challenged, and the uniforms cost $140 per uniform. So a lot of a lot of the funds that they're collecting helps buy boots and pants and shirts and whatever it is they need for their uniforms, and then hopefully they collect more. Then those things will help them to pay for camp, pay for transportation, other things that they need to continue to promote Scouts and promote the Kiwanis Club. The Kiwanis Club, like we talk a lot about the Mary Kay Foundation and what a wondrous thing that cosmetics can do, but just think about the Kiwanis Club. It's a predominantly youth organization where they take care of children and they give out thousands and thousands of dollars in scholarships annually. So if you're looking for scholarships, you're looking for involvement, guarantee you, at your high school, at your elementary school, there's a connection with the Kiwanis Club because it's international. If you've not heard of the Kiwanis Club, ask your principal, ask your guidance counselor, or call me, 860-462-5063, and I will make sure to get you in touch with the Kiwanis International so that they can put you in the right area. Because anywhere from children K through 12 or graduates through college can be members of the Kiwanis Club in your area. So if that's something that you want to do, you know you always get the greatest and the best news right here on Get Hip and Get a Grip in our uncensored program. And we always thank our executive producers, J. Stan McCauley and his lovely wife, Naisha McCauley, for giving us that opportunity. So we know that our producer got to go to the 100 Men of Color. Congratulations to all of you. And we're going to let everybody have a last word, starting down with Miss Lady Carrie McCoy.
Well, I just want to say, you can for tickets to purchase tickets for the Double Dutch reunion. You can contact me at 860-424-2971.
All right, Ann, your turn.
You can.
They see you next time.
Well, I've been singing for a while, and I've been thinking of being a singer and doing my own studio. So I was wondering, this has really encouraged me a lot to keep on singing and to follow my dream, because lots of kids in my school, they keep me down, and that's what they like to do. So I'm trying not to let them do that to me.
And don't you let you do that. You know what? And don't you listen to them. You listen to me. So when they tell you you cannot do things, you say, yes, I can. All right? And I'm going to get it done. I'm going to follow my dreams. And don't mess with me, because I'll call Miss rJo.
That's right.
And she will show up. I will come to your school. If you call me, I'm coming. And they know it.
I just want to say that the Hartford Kiwanis Club, of which you're a member as well.
I'm also a member.
And
She didn't get me at a funeral, but it was other event, you know.
But I wanted to say that our new Suburban Hartford initiative that Daniel Jameson and I are involved with as co-chair of that committee, is we're not just stopping at Troop 2, and we want to keep that a sustainable funding mechanism for Troop 2. So more kids. By the way, two kids from Hartford,
members?
two new members were joining on Saturday at the event
all right.
from Hartford. So that's what we want. We want to grow their
More
membership,
members,
and we
absolutely.
want to grow their programming, so they become young leaders.
Good.
And members, contributing members of society. But we're also going to be doing other programs at the Hartford Kiwanis Club, Suburban Hartford Initiative Program. We're meeting again with Barbara and Paul Mason, the new majors at the North Hartford Salvation Army Corps. We're meeting with them again about other things we can do for the Northeast neighborhood. And we're not stopping at just Scouts. We want to expand the program into scouting for girls. And we want to have brownies in there and expand their Cub Scout program. Hi there. And we want to help out the overall community there. There are a lot of youth involvement we can do, and also help out families and individuals. And there's such a need there, and I think we can meet that need if the suburban community joins forces with everyone in Hartford. And a lot of organizations are doing the same thing, need to get together. So if we can get together and we can get the funding that we need, and we can identify the better programs that are actually going to work, let's get them funded. Let's get volunteers in there to help out mentoring and educating kids and stuff. And let's turn it around.
And we'll make it happen.
We're going to at Hartford Kiwanis.
Yes,
Right, Linda?
yes, we will. I just want to say thank you, rJo, for letting us come to this show
Yeah,
absolutely.
today
Very kind
to
of you.
tell it. Excellent. And I also want to invite everyone to come to our meeting on the fourth Thursday of the month at 6:30 at the police and fire station on Spring Street.
I
Right?
think it's 264 High Street.
And you are welcome to come.
Public Safety Complex.
Public
Public
Safety
Safety
Complex.
Complex. We want you to come with your ideas so you can help us help the community. And thank you.
All right, so you
Yes,
heard
thank
it
you,
here
rJo.
again first on accesstv.org. And you guys met Desharia. You know, Desharia grew up,
Yes.
you know, on Get Hip and Get a Grip, actually, and all politics is local. So this is the younger version. This is Desharia little sister, London. So say hello, London. She's not as outspoken as her sister, but
Oh,
we will see you again, and make sure you keep it locked here on accesstv.org, channel 8. Get hip and get a grip.
I wake up every morning feeling like brand new, and I wait every day for a blessing that's brand new. And I know He's gonna bless me, 'cause a God is a God and He has glory. Oh, He's gonna bless me today with a brand new thing. 'Cause God is a God and He has glory. Oh, God has glory.
My name is J. Stan McCauley, and I do business as Lightsource Productions. I provide professional services in the area of strategic video communications. First, what we do is we help you craft your message using what I call the rule of the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. We do event documentation, content acquisition, full-scale productions, editing, and of course distribution through our social media television network. And with social media, video is more important now than it has ever been. Whether you're talking big business, small business, nonprofit, church, or just an individual. Let's say you're planning an event, a wedding, whatever the case may be. But let's say a big event, but no video. And you spent all this time, all these hours to put this event on, and maybe 100, 200 people attend the event. But more important than that is that thousands could attend by watching it on social media. But of course, you don't think about this until after the event is over. You can't afford not to capture it for social media. And despite what people think, I am affordable. Give me a call. Let's plan your next video project and share it with the world on my social media television network. I promise you that you will have the attention of one person: me.